Welcome to our class called Namastay Fit. My name is Cameron and I'll be leading the class today with the help of Justin.
I'm Justin. I'll just be helping Cameron with today's class, and I'll be showing off the ambulatory alternatives for today.
It's kind of a stretch and relaxation class where we're going to focus on our breathing and doing light stretching, mainly for the shoulders, back, and just our upper bodies. So this class is for people with all types of disabilities. I know a lot of us have spinal cord injuries or where we're either in a wheelchair, some of us are ambulatory, so just a range of abilities. But the exercises are for anyone who is from a beginner to who are more advanced with exercise. So we have adaptations for most exercises. So I really wanted to make this program because this is a time where stress is really high, and same with anxiety, and we're all kind of trapped indoors, and it's not making a very positive headspace, I think. So I wanted to do this class to sort of remove ourselves from that and put us back into our bodies and focus on breathing to just lower our stress levels and focus our minds onto more positive thoughts. So how the class goes, we start with just breathing practice and just how to do a proper and full breath. And then we move on to 10 different exercises that, again, targeting our shoulders and back and core a little bit. And then at the end, we finish with about 10 minutes of, I don't like to say meditation, but just kind of mindfulness and positivity. I think we'll get started. How we do a proper breath is to a 4 count, and an 8 count. So we inhale for a count of 4 and hold that for 4, and then exhale for 8. When we breathe, we don't want our shoulders coming up to our ears. We just want our chest and ribs to expand and our belly to expand, where the air is coming all the way as deep as we can, and we're not just shallow breathing. So first we can try and practice this breath. So if you want to do it with me, we're gonna inhale and count 2, 3, 4. We're gonna hold that breath for 2, 3, 4, and then exhale for 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we're inhaling through our nose and exhaling nice and slow through our mouths. So let's try that again. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. So by slowing our breaths and controlling the depth of them, what we're doing is actually increasing the activity of our parasympathetic nervous system. And that's kind of the system that is responsible for kind of repairing our bodies and relaxing our bodies and returning our systems back to kind of their homeostasis, kind of balanced state. So kind of when you're stressed, that's when our sympathetic nervous system kicks in and gets us kind of ready for action, as you might say, and then our parasympathetic system will bring us back to normal. So we're concentrating on increasing the effects of that system. So let's try one more time. So we're gonna inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. Yeah, you might be feeling a little bit lightheaded. I know that happens to me because, yeah, I don't normally breathe this deeply, but that's a good thing. Don't worry. So now we're going to practice timing these breaths to some stretching and exercises. So for example, we're going to take a simple twist where we're going to twist our bodies and hold our chairs, and we're going to time that with our breathing. So just watch the exercise first so we can get the movement down. So what we're going to do is we're going to keep our hips and pelvis straight, and then you're going to twist and grab your chair and try to feel the stretch in your lower side of your back. Yeah, so feel free to try that stretch and just get used to that movement. Yeah, make sure you keep your pelvis facing forward. Perfect. So how we're going to add our breaths into this is that we're going to inhale and hold when we're in neutral, and then we'll exhale as we twist. So we'll go nice and slow to begin with. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. And we'll exhale and twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then back to neutral. And we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Twist and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale back to neutral, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, neutral, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we'll do last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale and twist, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then inhale and back to the center. So that's kind of the basic routine, is that we inhale and exhale with the transitioning between our movements. So we'll move on to some shoulder exercises now, or shoulder stretching. So we'll start with just rolling our shoulders backwards, just to loosen up a little bit first. I don't know about you guys, but I hear a little bit of crunching. That can't be great. And then go forwards. Good, just to get nice and loose. So the next is we're going to do some shoulder shrugs. So we're going to squeeze our shoulders up to our ears as tight as we can, and then we'll drop them down. So we're going to inhale on the shrug and then exhale on the drop. Okay, so ready? Inhale and squeeze. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, shrug, really tight. Yeah, build a lot of tension. Hold your breath for 2, 3, 4. And then exhale, relieve all that tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale and shrug, build a lot of tension. Hold your breath for 2, 3, 4. Exhale, release the tension. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Just make sure when you exhale, you're not shooting your exhale all out at once with your shoulders dropping. Make sure you're still keeping that steady exhale. So one more time, shrug up and hold your breath. 2, 3, 4. Exhale, drop, and keep exhaling. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. We'll do a few more just a little bit quicker. So let's go. Inhale, shrug, hold, and exhale. And we'll do inhale, shrug, and exhale, and we'll get even quicker. Inhale, shrug, and exhale, and inhale, shrug, and exhale. Awesome. So the next is we're going to do something called, I like to call the butterfly shoulder rolls. So just watch, it's a little bit of a complicated and funky movement, but I find it really helps with loosening up and opening up the shoulders. So just watch. You're gonna put your hands on your shoulders, and what you're gonna do is bring your elbows up, and you're just kind of squeeze them together at the top, and then you're gonna wing them out and squeeze your shoulder blades in the back as you come around in a circle and down, and then you're gonna pull your shoulder blades back as you come down, and that's what the movement looks like. So feel free to practice this a little bit before we incorporate our breaths. So yeah, we're gonna start like this. Bring your elbows up, feel your shoulders roll back, and squeeze your shoulder blades together, and then bring them down. Pull your shoulders down and come forward. Bring up and back. Just go shoulder blades squeeze, and then shoulders down. Good. Yeah, so if you don't have as much mobility in your shoulders as I do, just make some smaller circles. Make sure you don't have to bring your elbows all the way back. They can kind of come up and do a smaller shoulder circle. What you're trying to do is like the circle of your elbow. Doesn't have to be quite as big. Just make them a little bit smaller circles. Okay. So, and then how we incorporate our breath into that is that we inhale as we come up, and we exhale as we come down. So we inhale, come up, and then we hold at the top, and as we bring our arms down, we exhale. So we'll do that for about 4 or 5 times. Okay, so ready? Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last few times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Awesome. So shake your shoulders out and hopefully they feel a little bit looser. Next, we're going to do something called eagle arms. So we're going to give you an option for this one. Eagle arms is kind of this position, but I know a lot of people, it's difficult to get their elbows into that position. So the other option is putting your arm across your body like this, that Justin will demonstrate.
The arm across the chest is a pretty simple one. You've probably done this a couple of times before, but you'll just have your arm around shoulder height, and you can have your other arm holding on to the point of your elbow here, and just bring that arm closer to your body. And you should feel the stretch in the back portion of your shoulders.
So yeah, we've all are somewhat familiar with that stretch. So if eagle arms is a little too difficult for you, feel free to follow Justin on that one. But how you do eagle arms is essentially you put one elbow out in front of you, bent at a 90-degree angle, and then you stack your other elbow on top. And kind of what you get is your palms are facing away from each other. And then what you do is that you want to bring them, cross them across each other so that you can clasp your hands together. So, and you should feel your stretch kind of back in your shoulder blades and across your shoulder. So, you can choose your exercise of choice. And what we're going to be doing is doing about 3 breaths per side. So if you're going to be doing the arm across your chest, just hold that as I count the breaths and make sure you're breathing nice and deep. Otherwise, for the eagle arms, we're going to go up on the inhale and we're going to raise our arms up, and we're going to be trying to push our arms up and away from us as far as we can, and we're going to do that on the inhale and then back down on the exhale. Okay, so are we ready? Okay, perfect. So really focusing on your deep breaths, we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, bring it back down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, going up, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, down and exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale up, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're gonna switch arms for the eagle arm. So put the other arm on top. So switch the stacking of your arms, and then everybody else do the shoulder that you didn't do previously. So same thing. We are going to go up and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale and down, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very nice. So the last one is kind of our simple tricep stretch, where we bring our arm up and bend behind our head. You can hold your elbow, or sometimes if you want, you can also hold your arm to pull across. But essentially we want to pull our arms so that we're feeling a stretch kind of right along the back of our arm and the back of our shoulder. Perfect. Okay, so we'll also hold these while we're breathing. So try to deepen the stretch as you go on with more breaths. So kind of try to pull a little further after the first breath and a little further after the next breath, but obviously not too far where we're hurting ourselves. Okay, so we'll do 3 breaths each. So inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So deepen the stretch a little bit, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deepen the stretch if you can, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Nice. And we'll do the other arm now. So up and back. Hold your elbow or hold your arm. And inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, deepen the stretch. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, deepen. 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Very good. Okay, so I hope your shoulders and arms are a little bit warmed up and stretched and loosened a little bit. We're gonna go on to some exercises or stretches that for our back or our upper torso area. So I'm just gonna turn to the side. So this is a combination called the cat and the cow. So for the cow, what we do is we are kind of arching our shoulders and our back backwards and tipping our head back. Just watch for now, and then try it after so that we can get the full explanation. And then cow kind of looks like this, where we're hunching our shoulders over, pushing our back to the sky, and bringing our nose down to our chest. So what we're gonna do is inhale on the cow, where we go back and up, chest up and looking up. And then when we exhale, we want to kind of roll into the cat, where we're rolling our shoulders forward and rolling our back and pushing this end of our body towards the sky. Okay, so let's try that a few times together. Make sure that you're sitting up tall in your seat. It helps to be a little closer to the edge, I find, so that you're not hitting your back into your backrest. So we'll start going into cow together. So we're going to inhale and back, and bring your shoulders back, chest up, look up towards the sky. And then when we exhale, we're gonna roll our shoulders forward, move into the cat. Really push your back up to the sky and really get that hunch in your back. Perfect, and roll back into cow. And then roll into cat. Perfect. Okay, so we're gonna start doing that with our breaths now that we've got that transition down. Okay, so we'll do that about 5 times. Okay, so inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last few times. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. And back up. Yeah, so I just really like that one because I tend to kind of get this hunch in my back and tension in my neck and neck and shoulders up here. So it kind of, yeah, moving that around feels pretty good for me, especially when we're kind of on the computer all the time and, yeah, kind of in that position. So next is kind of one of my favorites, where we kind of are going to loosen kind of our lower mid back and just kind of get everything moving down there, because that's another place that gets really, really stiff, where we carry a lot of our weight. So we're just gonna do some circles to loosen that up. So this one's called Churn the Butter. And from seated, what it looks like is we're moving our shoulders forward, and while our hips are staying planted, and then moving our shoulders back, and then shoulders forward, and then backwards like that. Yeah, really try not to hinge at the hips too much. We're just pushing with our chest and shoulders. And this can also be done from a standing position. So Justin's going to go over that one.
Turning the butter, for those of you who are ambulatory, you'll have your feet around shoulder width and your feet parallel, both facing forwards, and you'll just be doing the same motion. You can have your hands on your hips for support and just lead with your shoulders and just going in a circle. And then make sure you're using your abdominal muscles to control your movement.
So if you have less core function or core stability, I would just recommend doing smaller circles, but just maintaining that kind of square shoulders and that movement from or axis moving from your shoulders and not your spine. So yeah, we're gonna also incorporate our breathing into this one. So when we lean forward, we're gonna inhale, and when we come back, we're going to exhale. So let's try this all together. Inhale, push forward, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4. 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And we're going to switch directions now. So we're going to go the other way. So inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last time. Inhale, 2, 3, 4. Hold, 2, 3, 4. Exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Perfect. So we're going to move on to some neck stretching. So I know for a lot of people, kind of those daring abilities with neck stretching. So I'll give you a couple different alternatives and you can choose which one works best for you. So the first one, what I like to do is clasping my hands behind my back and pushing out, and then leaning my head, kind of my ear to my shoulder. This can also be done without the arms part. I just like that because it kind of deepens the stretch for me. But we can also just put our ears to our shoulders and maybe even pull down with our hand if we'd like. You can also use the weight of your hand to deepen the stretch as well, but don't pull on your head. We can do those ones. I know for some people who can't move their head side to side like this, just simply coming forward instead can also stretch your neck. So press your nose to your chest. You can also use your hands, the weight of your hands, to pull your head down. but just again, don't be pulling on your neck too hard. We're going to also do that for about 3 breaths per side. So remember that you're breathing in through your nose, holding your breath, and releasing it in a controlled way through your mouth. So really focusing on maintaining that throughout the stretching and not losing that as we go. So get into position, put your ear to your shoulder or however works best for you. Using your hand or however you would like, putting your nose to your chest, and inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, and exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And up, and we'll go to the other side, and same thing. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last count. Inhale 2, 3, 4, hold 2, 3, 4, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And back up. Good job. So we're going to move on to our last stretch. So for this stretch, you do need to use kind of a wall as support. It can be either a wall or a desk or another chair that you have nearby, but essentially you do need something to lean onto. So before you go and find your wall, just watch me and see how the stretch should look, and then Justin will demonstrate it from standing. So essentially what you want to do, this is called kind of my version of downward dog. So what you're going to be doing is when you get up to the wall, you're going to be kind of raising your arms up and pressing your hands into the wall and trying to bring your shoulders back and push your head down. So I'll just demonstrate it on the wall here and you guys can watch. See me? So arms up. So you want to reach nice and high and push your head down and try to bring your elbows and shoulders back. So it is, so kind of if you can get more kind of horizontal, you can get a deeper stretch, but if you don't have as much stability in that position, being more vertical would be beneficial. So Justin will show it from a standing position.
Same deal. The closer you are to the wall, the less challenging it'll be on your core. So if you don't have as much core function, you could go a little bit closer to the wall here, but you'll press your hands into the wall again and then bring your head down, just like that. This is the exact same movement, just standing and facing the wall with your feet parallel to one another. So it'll be a
Thanks, Justin. Okay, so if we all can go find a wall now and go find your supportive surface. Even if you want to use another chair, you can kind of go like this against it. Yeah, just go find that now. And what we're going to do is just hold that position and breathe for about 5 breaths. Okay. Yeah, really push your head down, kind of get that Superman kind of position. And we're going to inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Deepen the stretch a little bit, push your head even further down, and inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Last count. Inhale, 2, 3, 4, hold, 2, 3, 4, exhale, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And come and sit up again. Perfect. I don't know about you guys, but I definitely feel a little bit looser, and hopefully you guys too. Yeah, I think that we all did a really good job using our breaths during the exercises and really, holding that nice deep stretch. But yeah, that's all I have for stretches for today. But the next thing we're going to do, just for the last few minutes of our session today, is just a little bit of, I like to call mindfulness, where we just focus on something positive. And I forgot to introduce the theme today, but today I wanted to talk about just the little things. So there's a ton of, I think, really big picture changes going on in the world right now, and just enormous amounts of kind of adversity that just keep coming in waves, I think, throughout 2020. And I wanted to just focus on the day-to-day little things that we can be grateful for and that kind of go unnoticed in times like this. So what we're gonna do is I want you to get into a really comfortable position. Some people like to lean back, some people like to lie down. You can sit up, but close your eyes if you'd like. And we're gonna really focus on our breathing during this time. So you can put one hand on your belly. Some people will put also one hand on their heart, totally up to you. Focus on our noticing the stream of air kind of go from your nose down into your lungs, and fill your lungs as best as they can. And then when you exhale all that carbon dioxide out of your lungs, just have it a slow, constant breath out of your mouth, and just kind of notice how that makes you feel. So I'm just gonna put my music in. So yeah, once again, I would just like to thank everyone for coming today and joining us for this hour where we can step outside our bodies, step outside of the world and back into our bodies, actually. And yeah, I just want to enforce that we focus on our breathing and also introduce some positivity into our thoughts. So while you breathe, I just want you to think about some of the moments I'm going to mention and some of the experiences that I'm going to talk about, and just think about your life and the moments that you should be giving some recognition to. So my first little thing or little moment is waking up in the morning and it's really cold, but kind of having that first tea or coffee or water, juice or smoothie, whatever you have in the morning, that gets you up and ready for the day. Having that is just is really nice and feels really good to just take that first sip and have a peaceful and nice morning. Another thing that is a little bit, I for sure don't notice this one very much, is the feeling of brushing your teeth and how your mouth just feels so much cleaner and you feel refreshed after. And it's just such a simple act, but it can really make you feel better after feeling a little bit gross. Another little thing is when the sun shines through your window in the morning, and you feel it on your body and it warms you up, and it just reminds you that there's an outside world. Another really nice feeling is when someone compliments your haircut and you didn't think they'd notice, but they did. And one of my favorite feelings is when someone recognizes the hard work you've been putting into something, whether that be working on yourself or working on a hobby, or you're just struggling to do something and someone recognizes that and tells you that you're doing a good job. Another really great feeling similar to that is when you finish your workout, or you finish stretching, or you finish some sort of physical activity and you feel stronger and you feel your blood flowing and you feel capable and you feel really good about yourself. And that's just one of the great things about physical activity, other than the physiological benefits. There's also just a lot of psychological benefits as well. Another little thing is when you've been struggling for so long to get the lid off of a jar and it finally pops off, and it's just that rush of relief. Something that also brightens my day is the feeling of clean sheets. The feeling of clean sheets and laundry and just having fresh linen and fresh clothes. Another great thing is just getting so engrossed in a good book or a TV show, and you really care about the characters and you're rooting for everything to turn out all right for them. Yeah, it's just really nice to be put into another world for a little bit. A really great feeling is also when you're chatting with a friend you haven't seen in a long time and the conversation is going really well and you're remembering, yeah, like that's why I really like this person. That's why we're such great friends. And you're just reminded about everything that's just that you like about them, that you connect over. Yeah, I think a lot of these little things build up to make our day-to-day experiences and make our lives, what they are and worth living. And in times like this, our focus can be really taken away from those. And so I want you to just recognize also a little thing of taking full and deep breaths and filling your lungs, because you have lungs and they're working and you're healthy and you can do that. And feeling your heart rate lower and your blood pressure lower as you breathe, and feel the coolness of your breath going through the air going through your nose and the hot air that comes out of your mouth. Feel the difference between those temperatures. And just keep tracing that path of air. And take a few last deep breaths. And now start to make your breaths a little more shallow. And you can start to wiggle your body a little bit and open your eyes and come back to the world. Yeah. And I hope we all feel a little more relaxed and a little less anxious and a little bit more focused on these, happy small things in our life, and that we'll notice them as we go throughout our day as well. Yeah, so just wanted to say thank you all for coming and for sharing this practice with us today.
Thanks everyone for coming. Hope you guys had a good time and was able to relax with us.